Hi everyone, this is Amy from the Helms Academy, and today we're going to do a brief overview of US government structure. So to start, we're going to look at the branches of government. So in the US, we have the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branches, and each one has their own functions. So let's think about the executive branch. The image that I want you to keep in your mind here is the White House. So at the federal level, which is the big level for the whole country, we have the president and all the federal law enforcement. And the job of the executive branch is to enforce laws. So the federal branch enforces the federal laws. And at the state level, where we have the governor and all the state law enforcement, we have the state laws. The legislative branch, and the image here I want you to keep is the Capitol building, is when we think about Congress. So at the federal level, we have Congress, both the House and the Senate, and they create federal statutes. And at the state level, we have the state legislature, and they create the state statutes. So when we think about the legislative branch, their job are to create the laws that the executive branch will then enforce. And lastly, we have the judicial branch. At the federal level, this is the US Supreme Court. So that's the image you can keep in your mind. And we also have many federal courts to go along with that. And the job of the judicial branch is to interpret the law. And the same thing at the state level, we see the state high court as well as all the other state courts. And their job is also to interpret the laws. With many cases, if they become increasingly complex or have difficulties, you may see them move up through different levels of state and federal court. The highest level is the US Supreme Court. Now, lastly, what I want you to know about these different sections of our government is that there's a system of checks and balances. That means that no one part of our government can become too powerful to overcome the other parts of the government. So in order to do that, there are ways to make sure that they're balanced out. So for example, the president could veto different bills and laws that come from Congress. However, Congress holds the impeachment power over the president and can also override vetoes with a 2/3 vote. Now, also from the executive branch to the judicial branch, we see that the president has the power to appoint judges and also has the power to pardon. However, the judicial branch can declare presidential acts as unconstitutional and stop those acts. And between the legislative and the judicial branch, the legislative branch approves the federal judges that go to the judicial branch. But the judicial branch can declare certain laws unconstitutional from the legislative branch. So you can see that every branch interacts with another part, and all together they create a system of checks and balances to make sure the power is distributed. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck on your tests. You can also check out so many more videos for your HiSET, GED, and TASC prep on our YouTube channel. And if you like a video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you can see all the latest updates. You can also check out the Helms Academy on Instagram and Facebook and on our website at helmsacademy.org.